How to play the guitar acoustic? Recognize that you can never meet an online lesson that will teach you to learn how to play acoustic guitar in a fast and easy manner. As they say, there is no shortcut to success. Although there are methods and processes which can eventually come to your aid to make the learning curve easier to take, you have to understand that you can never expect yourself to learn in just a matter of one day. If you are aiming to play the guitar, keep in mind the need for more than a day of practice. The people you admire who can play this instrument with no difficulty are exactly those people like you are now who would spend most of their days in practicing and learning about chords. Remember that there is always a starting point for everyone, hence disciplines and effort is needed to reach your goal. Truth is, most of these guitarists have been playing the guitar for so many years before they made it big. So this only shows that even though you are good in playing the guitar, there is always something there left for you to learn. Here's what you can do. You can begin to learn how to play acoustic guitar by taking a look at its different parts. Play with them and discover what each can do. Go for easy chords first until the time when you get it right. Go away from sharp notes, power chords, and the minor chords first. You need to practice one chord each time, but make it a point that before you practice the next chord, you have mastered already the previous ones. All of the chords must be done with proper hand placement. In case you see that it doesn't sound good, then chances are, you are not doing it properly. When working with chords, you can play them over and over again. When you are done with chords, start playing easy songs. Go for those songs first with chords that you have learned to master over the time. The moment when you master each chord, confidence will boost up your ego. You will gather the value of self-reliance to play other songs. By experiencing this nice feeling of self-importance, you will be thrilled to keep on practicing, until the time when you become a master of your own craft. In a nutshell, the key to learn how to play acoustic guitar successfully is to have a realistic expectation, and to build up the knowledge that you already have. There are so many guitar lessons that you can find online. Don't be afraid to discover them on your own. The online world can be your best bet when wishing to learn how to play the guitar properly. By opting for an online guitar lesson, you can practice at your own pace, thus eliminating any haste which will normally lead to ravage. Another thing is, learning online will free you from the hassle of going out of your house just to learn the lesson. Also, the cost of online lesson is minimal. Learn how to play acoustic guitar step by step. When you're just starting to discover how to play the guitar, you may learn how to play acoustic guitar first. Experts suggest that you should for the acoustic kind first before jumping over electric guitar, because the first kind is easier to understand. Fortunately, because we are living in an era where technology is on its peak, you can bump into various resources for you to understand how to play the instrument with ease. Literally, thousands of internet websites are available to guide a beginner on the learning stage. One will not just be guided on how to properly hold the instrument or tune it, even complicated processes like reading notes of various songs are taught as well. Understand the process of reading simple chord charts. Beginners should start on the basic processes if they wish to competently learn how to play acoustic guitar. The very first thing to do is to read simple chord charts. The moment when you've perfected learning this topic, you can discover hundreds or even thousands of tunes that you can play. Chord charts are related to diagram that contains vertical lines in order to represent the strings, and the horizontal lines are those that represent the frets. On the strings are numbered dots used to symbolize fingers as they are pressed to make the chord. Once you've understood the hands and fingers position for the chords and their respective strumming techniques, you are halfway the road to proficiency. In no time, you can competently learn how to play acoustic guitar. Master reading guitar tabs. Tablature, which is usually referred to as tabs, is a kind of music notation specifically made for the guitar. Don't confuse this to chords, because tabs are read in a horizontal manner rather than in a vertical kind like that with chords. The numbers will show the fret that you must press on to make the note that you would like to get. When you learn how to read guitar tabs, you can start learning how to play a song. Learn the scales. Although you can argue that this lesson is normally found on piano classes, it is vital that you learn the basic scales and apply them on regular basis. The foundation of most melodies is the scales, so after you learn about them, you will be able to learn how to play acoustic guitar songs easily. The moment when you have mastered the scales and can already do them on your fingertips, you will for sure be very pleased to know that you are learning how to play your favorite song in a very fast manner. And this is the time when you will appreciate all the works to learn how to play acoustic guitar. The sound of guitar can invoke different feelings, so you can trust the instrument to accompany you in any sentiment that you are currently experiencing. Many people enjoy the fact that they can create beautiful music on their own. You will for sure appreciate this the moment when you became an expert in playing the guitar. 3 rules to understand for your online acoustic guitar lessons. It's very easy to strum an acoustic guitar, but playing with it like the way an artist does is another side of the story. A simple strumming does not help boost up your ego, particularly in this world that discovers how versatile an acoustic guitar is within the rock arena. In case you would like to make the most out of your guitar, might as well consider online acoustic guitar lessons. Through the use of expert teachers, a lot of guitar lessons available online are created to match the ability of various people out there, from the novices to the seasoned guitar player. Because the lesson can be done right inside your own house, you will be delighted to realize how much comfort it can give you. Don't fret that you won't experience the same level of teaching that you expect to get if a one-to-one lesson is done, because each lesson may have pictures showing how to do the move properly. The right manner of fingering may be shown in a close-up picture, so you don't have to worry about not being able to understand the instruction, because a visible guide is available. Nevertheless, you have to recognize that online acoustic guitar lessons are not created the same. Here are some rules to check. Rule number 1. Things are just as simple as when you are taught poorly, you will poorly learn the skill. Because of this, you have to do your search for the best guitar lesson online possible. This may mean visiting different blogs and forums just to obtain the needed review regarding one tool. Don't just go for anything, go for the best. Rule number 2. Understand how to practice guitar the right way. If you think that practicing is the same as playing the guitar, you are wrong. The helpful online acoustic guitar lessons must demonstrate how to practice the right manner, otherwise they are not a good lesson to follow. By the time when you learn how to practice properly and put it into action, learning how to play the guitar will suddenly become even easier. You will see yourself in progress rather than spending your days doing something which is totally wrong from the start. Rule number 3. Know your limits and carry out an even learning curve. Don't jump into guitar lessons that can be very hard on you. Start with the basic, because this will lead to a consistent success. In case you are trying to understand things which seem too difficult for you, then you are traveling a street that will only lead to your frustration. So before you know it, you will lose motivation and will start to fail in your goal of learning how to play the guitar. If you are just starting, begin at the basic level and go for an even learning curve. The moment when you can see a consistent success in what you are doing, it's time to grasp on higher grounds using another sets of online acoustic guitar lessons. And this is all about how to play the guitar acoustic. Now you just have to put these tips into practice. It's your turn.